Society sells us the idea that happiness lies in having more. But what if this relentless pursuit of material possessions was your greatest prison? You scroll through your feed. You see perfect lives. You feel the pressure. And you buy. Not what you need, but what you believe will make you belong. An ephemeral glow of pleasure on the screen, quickly devoured by a void that screams for more, a silent bill that never quiets. Your shopping cart is a mirror that reflects the void of your consumption, but you insist on seeing happiness in it. It's a vicious cycle. You buy to fill, to impress, to feel validated. But with each new acquisition, dissatisfaction grows, and the mountain of numbers and anxiety gets taller. You're trapped in an invisible web of consumption, designed to never let you escape, bound by chains made of credit cards. This video isn't about blaming capitalism. It's about unmasking the psychology behind your own status consumption. It's about shining a dim light into the darkness of this golden prison. Are you ready to see the invisible strings pulling your wallet and turning you into a slave of others' approval? Do you feel exhausted, trapped in a race where the finish line is a mirage? This isn't a personal struggle. It's psychological capitalism at work, transforming your search for meaning into an obsession with possessions. The illusion of material happiness is the bait, and with each having, you move further from being. The problem isn't your desires, but the desire engineering that shapes them. The luxury industry doesn't just sell products. It sells the narrative that your worth lies in your consumption, in your ability to flaunt. James Baldwin warned about identity in a consumerist society. You become what you buy. And the price of that identity is your freedom. Your online life, that perfect feed, is the stage for this expensive performance. You spend what you don't have, buy what you don't need, to impress people who, deep down, don't care. This is the invisible debt of online flaunting. A carefully planned architecture traps you in an invisible spiderweb, where every interaction is social proof of your servitude. The inflation of desires is real. What was luxury yesterday is a necessity today. Your life becomes an eternal upgrade, an incessant flow of offers that pulls you into a whirlpool of desire. Hidden debt doesn't come from one big slip-up, but from the silent sum of millions of small decisions based on the pursuit of status that is never achieved. The cycle of financial stress and chronic dissatisfaction are the profits of this machine. If this financial pain has visited you, comment below. Your mind, unknowingly, is the battlefield, and your feelings the weapons against you. The greed for more, the fear of missing out, FOMO, and the search for social validation are the psychological roots exploited by this architecture. Predictive algorithms like invisible eyes observe your every online move, mapping your deepest desires, your emotional triggers, your fragilities. They create a mirror that reflects the void of your consumption, and then sell you the illusion that the next product, the next convenience is what will fill it. This is no coincidence, it's desire engineering in its darkest form. Daniel Kahneman taught us about cognitive biases. Anchoring bias makes the promotional price seem irresistible. The herd mentality pushes you toward what everyone else is buying. Robert Cialdini, in his analysis of persuasion, would reveal how consumer marketing uses these innate weaknesses to turn your desire for belonging into a compulsion to buy. The manipulation deepens into the structure of debt. They don't sell you items, they sell an identity. Do you want to be successful? Here comes the need for a new car, designer clothes, exclusive experiences. The system doesn't attack your wallet directly. It targets your psyche, your insecurities, your performance trauma. Invisible strings pull your wallet, responding to every hidden yearning, every one of your unaddressed fears. It's a spiderweb that traps you in a labyrinth of offers and installments, where the way out always seems to be the next expense. The scales unbalanced by impulsive financial decisions tip against you, keeping you in a vicious cycle. Status consumption is the banality of evil, as Hannah Arendt would describe it, enslaving you so subtly that you become an active participant in your own prison. Pause this video and write down this sentence. It could become a rupture with debt. You feel exhausted, overwhelmed, but the wheel of performance and consumption doesn't stop. The invisible weight of the unpaid bill crushes every breath, a mountain of numbers and anxiety that grows with each new acquisition. The pursuit of material happiness transforms into chronic dissatisfaction, a vicious cycle of indebtedness and the frustration of never being enough. The ephemeral glow of pleasure on the screen, quickly devoured by a void that screams for more, a silent bill that never quiets. Your freedom is a mirage, constantly sabotaged by the need to impress those who don't care. You're caught on the Ferris wheel of having, each click of the invisible chain further imprisoning your mind. The life you perform on social media is an illusion, and the real one, happening offline, is in ruins. Society pushes us towards this performance, demanding that you be a reflection of unrealistic standards. The cost? It's not just the money that drains away. It's your mental health, your time, your peace. It's the loss of the ability to dream, to build something that truly matters. The figures floating over an anxious mind are the testament to a fragmented soul, torn between what is displayed and what is lived. This is the true tragedy of life, as Norman Cousins would have us reflect, the loss of purpose amidst material abundance. Money doesn't buy the peace your soul needs. It only buys another moment of oblivion, a new link in the chain of dependency. You are living to possess, not to exist. A life of appearances where the highest price is paid by your very essence. Do you also feel this spending compulsion? Write in the comments. You felt it. The exhaustion of the status race. The emptiness of every purchase. There's no shortcut, no magic button to turn off this trap. Freedom resides in the dim light in a shadowy environment, in the brutal clarity of recognizing the tactics that trap you. Self-defense begins with critical consciousness. Money isn't just a tool, it's a psychological battlefield where your self-esteem is the target. Morgan Housel, with his Psychology of Money, reminds us that emotions dictate more than logic. It's time to deactivate emotional triggers, those that lead you to purchases to impress, to invisible strings pulling your wallet without you even realizing it. Deconstruct the imposed narrative. You are not merely a status consumer. You are a being with intrinsic worth. The system wants you on the Ferris wheel of having, trapped between the gears turning the debt cycle. True wealth isn't in your bank balance, but in controlling your own mind, in not allowing others' validation to dictate your spending. This demands an internal struggle, a recognition of your social comparison trauma, your search for acceptance. Start turning the tables. Don't run from your bank statement. Look at it as a map of your pain. Every expense to impress is a clue to your own prison. Authentic financial freedom isn't about accumulating. It's about the liberation of your mind from the chains made of credit cards. It's about the power to choose purpose, not possessions. It's about transforming frustration into presence, indebtedness into self-knowledge. The matrix exists, but control is in your hands. Embrace the silence of your own authenticity. Share this video with someone who needs the courage to live their own truth. You felt it. The weight of the invisible chains. The pain of buying to impress. There's no more running. Nothing left to ignore. The truth is this. The pursuit of material happiness was your greatest prison. Understand the psychology behind status consumption, unmask the illusion of material happiness, and find the path to a life of purpose, not possessions. Father John Karapi would speak of the evil disguised in the temptations of consumption. Here, it's status manipulation. Your freedom isn't in possession, it's in conscious choice, in refusing to be just another puppet. The coins falling into an abyss don't have to be yours. Feel the fury of liberation, the rage of being drained by vanity, and transform it into brutal action, not to consume, but to be. To have a life where money serves your essence, not your prison. May this silence call you to your true freedom, the one no storefront can steal. Understand the psychology behind status consumption, unmask the illusion of material happiness, and find the path to a life of purpose, not possessions. If flaunting traps you, comment, "My real life matters more." Leave in the comments, "Financial programming ends with me." Share this video with anyone still living on consumption autopilot. Subscribe if you want to keep breaking financial cycles with me.